Welcome back to another video. Some stocks are trading at crazy cheap valuations now, and one of them is Tattooed Chef, and I will be loading the boat as shares continue to fall. Shares fell today by 11% amid a broader market sell-off, and I think part of this is just clueless investors dumping money because they're seeing that the CEO sold 8 million of his shares, the CFO resigned, etc. So I think this is such a good opportunity. Tattooed Chef products are basically going off the shelves, and it's not a production or a supply issue, but people are buying their products. Revenue is increasing like crazy. We're going to look at some news as well as upcoming features of Tattooed Chef that makes this stock such an attractive buy. And I will be buying for some time to come as long as prices are at these levels. I do expect there to potentially even be a turnaround in the stock into like the 20s to mid 20s by even the summer, okay? Maybe late summer like June, July, or August. So if you're looking at the month chart, it's down on the month by 18%. If you look at the 6-month chart, it's still down, but amid its peak at around $26, it's down by 35%. And that's similar to other SPAC stocks. If you don't know, Tattooed Chef actually reverse merged with a SPAC, a shell company. Okay. And news outlets are coming left and right. So for example, Tattooed Chef expands pizza offering with the launch of new plant-based pizzas. Okay. Tattooed Chef debut commercials in national ad campaign. This is the first time they're actually doing a commercial ad campaign. And this stock is right now priced at $1.35 billion. If you're looking at their revenue growth, it grew 87% from 2019 to 2020. So they actually have sales going on and they're increasing their margins. All right, and this 87% growth was without a single ad dollar spent. And if you look here overall, you can see the change from 2019 in the gray to 2020 in the light blue. Okay, and the tattooed branded sales increased 645% year over year, which was 60.6 million. Okay, and you look at the previous quarters here. So this is really, really impressive to me. Additionally, on top of that, they grew 86% last year. This current year, they're expected to grow 50%. In 2022, they're expected to grow 36%. So to me, that's impressive growth for a company valued at like $1.35 billion. And you're expected to grow 50% this year, 36% next year. And again, like the product can't be on shelves long enough for companies like Target, Sam's Club, Walmart to restock them. So to me, that shows insane amounts of innovation and growth heading for this stock in the future. So I'll definitely be loading the boat, okay? And not only is this a food company, I think it's, again, focusing on plant-based foods. If you didn't know, it's more of a tech company in the sense that it innovates so broadly. So they had like 2 or 3 SKUs, which were basically items on sale. Now they have like 6 to 8, and they're hoping to grow it to like 38 by next year, okay? So this is just one stock that I really, really like, that I think is such an overreaction in the stock price. Okay, 11% in one day, just absolutely ridiculous. The next stock is Hyliion. I talked about it in my last video, and now I actually have some numbers that make this stock very, very compelling. Okay, so again, you look at the 6-month chart. This also was a SPAC merger. If you'll notice, all the SPACs are getting destroyed. Okay, Tattooed Chef, Hyliion, Skills, Star Peak Energy, PaySafe, which was BFT. You know, just we're going to go through some of them. Okay. In the past 6 months, down 63%. So if you invested at $23, you would have lost 63% of your money. Okay. And a lot of people have given up saying, oh, you know, this company, forget about it. But I mean, listen, like in order for you to make money, you have to be patient and you have to wait for this company to actually get some sort of revenue to justify the prices, okay? So what I'm saying is patience will be rewarded with a stock like Hyliion, okay? If you look at the 1-year chart, I mean, this was trading at $56. That definitely was an over-exaggeration, and you should never buy with such a rapid increase in the price because, of course, what's going to happen is going to fall, and it's down by 84% since its highs, okay? It's even trading below where it started at $10 a share when they announced the offering of the Tortoise Acquisition Corp shares, which usually come from a SPAC at $10 per share. Just looking at some simple numbers here, one, they have no debt on their balance sheet, okay? And if we're going by their guidance, by the way, they met 2020 guidance. I believe they actually installed 22 hybrid electric units. In 2021, they're expected to install 300 hybrid electric units. And again, just increasing exponentially from there, which represents in 2021, 1,307% growth, 2022, 4,300% growth, and etc. Okay. And in 2024, if we just take the revenue at $2 billion, we look at the market cap, okay, $1.45 billion. And so if we use the price to sales ratio, so 1.45 billion divided by 2 billion in 2024, based on this current market cap, you're trading at a price to sales ratio of 0.7. That is incredibly cheap when you look at something like a Tesla that's trading at around like a 20 price to sales ratio easily, okay? So, I see a huge discrepancy in these SPAC stocks where investors initially were exuberant, they pumped this stock to insane heights, and then they sold off. But I think, again, I'm loading up the boat. Like when people are selling off their shares, when people are fearful, that's definitely when you want to step in, okay? I might be totally wrong. This is a very, very speculative way to make and earn money. But what we're trying to do here is we're trying to beat the market. In order to beat the market, you have to make these pretty big risks, and you have to be okay with, being down 30, 50% at one point, okay? And averaging down, okay? You need to buy more shares on these dips. That's how you're going to make a lot more money in the end, okay? Because sometimes the markets aren't rational. The next stock that I'm buying is, StarPeak Energy, right? It's down 51% since its highs at, $50 a share, okay? Some Citron Research, which is usually a short seller, actually gave this a price target of $100. Right now it's sitting at $24, which represents, of course, a 4x upside. Okay, so I'll be sitting on this for some time, right? And I think these shares are cheap if you're looking at a long-term evaluation. If you don't know, this company is focused on battery storage, battery tech, and also using their AI, artificial intelligence, called Athena, to basically provide battery solutions. And if you know more about StarPeak or any of these SPACs, let me know in the comments below. Skillstock, this is an online mobile multiplayer platform that you can actually use to earn money by gaming online, okay? It's down by 67% since its peak at $43.72. This is like reminiscent of basically all the other SPACs that we've looked at. Now might be a pretty good time to start accumulating shares. It's up by like 40% since it was trading at $10 a share. And again, a couple of factors caused this. One, they offered shares to be sold in the public market. So of course that puts decreased pressure on the price, because if you offer more shares, that's going to cause share dilution and decrease the price. The other one was insiders selling some shares, and another was a couple of short seller reports saying that their revenue estimates and monthly active users are grossly overstated, okay? And so this is causing a rapid decline, okay? So it took, even if we look at the price, it took like from October to February to reach these peaks, okay? And then it just took like 1 month to basically demolish the gains, 1.5 months to demolish the gains. Another stock that I'm invested in is Paysafe. This was BFT, was the SPAC, and emerged with Paysafe. This one, since it traded at $19, since then it's down 32%. Another SPAC that's just getting beaten down like crazy, beaten down like an absolute dog, okay? And a lot of people are hating on Kamath. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name, which is like the king of SPACs, but this is, you still enjoy gains if you bought this at $10 a share. And I think this is a pretty attractive price. And if you look, especially if you look at the management and the track record of the guy behind Paysafe and the BFT deal, I'm liking the stock at these prices. Another stock is Clover Health, right? I don't own any shares, but it might be a decent time to put in some money, right? It's down 43% since its peak. It's actually, again, another SPAC like Hyliion that's actually trading below its pre-merger level at $10 a share. Okay, so now might be a good time to get in. This is one SPAC backed by Kamath, actually. So yeah, let me know what you think of all these SPACs. Out of all these SPACs, I definitely really like Clover Health. Definitely has more of like a short squeeze play. But I would say my number one is TTCF and Hyliion. Okay, let me know what your top SPACs are. Probably StarPeak and Skills are tied for third. And then maybe more Paysafe and Clover as tied for fourth. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. Take care. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, and also subscribe if you haven't already. As well as feel free to check out a couple of links down below in the description. One is to my free Discord group. It's growing. It has about like 30 members, as well as a private group where I announce my buys and sells in real time. So for example, on March 30th, I bought Schrodinger stock, which was $68.55. And then literally a week later, I sold it for $80.02. So in a week, I gained 17% in that stock. The next stock was Kirkland Lake, for example, and right now Kirkland Lake is trading at $46. And again, we can see my buy price was $40.65. So again, in a week and a half, it gained 14%. So let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in. And finally, if you're Canadian and you want a zero commission trading app, I highly recommend Wealthsimple. And if you sign up down with the link below, you'll get $10 towards your next trade. Okay, but as well, there's a free Discord group where one guy actually announced a penny stock called Fire, and it actually went up by 50% before he even announced it, okay? Where the cost was around, I think, 26 cents, and then it went up all the way to over 50 cents, okay? So definitely be sure to check that out. Again, take care. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next.